Hello, and welcome to Point of View, where we give students a place to listen, learn, and lean in. We're your hosts,
Jordan, Delisa,
Suhani,
and I'm Caleb, and today we're going to be discussing our experience at a local bakery, Hansel and Gretel.
So we went to Hansel and Gretel this weekend together, and I remember it was like our first fall day. It was chilly, and you walk inside. We went in the afternoon, and it was so warm and cozy inside. The lighting was warm, and it smelled so sweet, and I loved the environment.
Mm-hmm. I remember my first experience walking in. I just love bakeries in general. It's a very cozy feeling, and especially now that wintertime is starting to hit, it's kind of a nice place to just sit down and study and just relax, a break from school.
One thing I definitely noticed about walking in was that the lighting gave me fall vibes. It was a warm, orangey,
The vintage lights.
Yeah, vintage.
The one thing that I liked is the different varieties of food and different little treats and pastries. I like that. That added kind of to the whole aesthetic of the place. Everything was brought together by the lighting and everything, just like you guys said.
Yeah, there were a lot of different varieties and desserts, which is my favorite thing. And then not only that, but they had hot chocolate and coffee, and I'm pretty sure they had boba too. And they also had shaved ice, which I thought was really, really cool.
I also like that since the store itself is really small, it feels homey almost, because in the center you have the dessert aisle, and at the counter you have the patisserie section, and it really brings the whole store together when you sit in that environment. You feel like you're in the bakery itself.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, it's a really cozy vibe. I feel like I can just go there whenever and do whatever and just relax. Maybe with family or with my friends or something. It's just really, it's a relaxing place to go to, especially after school.
Do you guys remember when we walked in and we saw all the desserts, how long it took us to decide what to actually get?
It was too much. I just couldn't choose. There's so many things that looked super, super good, and I knew I wasn't rich, so I wasn't going to buy everything. I knew we kind of shared what we had, and everything was pretty good. So
yeah, I remember because this wasn't my first time, but every time is still a fun experience for me. So my last time I went, I had the grande buttercream loaf, and I thought it was really, really good. So I wanted to get it again, but obviously there's so many options, and I forced myself to try something new. So I had the honey castilla, and maybe liked it a little bit less than what I had before, but it was still nice, just trying things that I've never had before.
I remember you giving me a piece, and that was pretty dry. That was drier than the Sahara Desert, I have to say. So that was one of the least favorite things that we had that day. But I also got this donut covered in cake crumbles, and it was actually pretty good. It was nice and pillowy and soft. That was probably my second favorite thing after your little buttercream loaf. That bread was really good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I got one of the things I got was the chocolate croissant, and I never had a chocolate croissant before, and it was actually pretty good. But the funny thing about it, I don't know why it was so funny to me, is I didn't know that the chocolate was it was I don't know how to explain it, but it was on the croissant, but it was also powdery, and I put my whole hand on the chocolate thinking that it wasn't gonna leave a mark or anything, and I lifted my hand up and my whole hand was covered in chocolate. I don't know why that happened, but it was so good though. I'll definitely get it again.
I remember seeing you just wipe your hands on 10 napkins.
The wipes were covered in just chocolate powder. They were completely, it was you had a little bit on your face too, so.
I have to say, I got the mango croissant, and my experience was probably a little better than that. I didn't anticipate fruit working that well in a croissant, but I was pleasantly surprised.
Me either.
Yeah, I remember trying it. It was so good. Usually I don't like fruit in desserts because whenever I go to an ice cream shop and I try mango or strawberry, whatever inside or on top of the ice cream, it's usually spoiled because it's been out all day. But the mango croissant was really good, and it was something I hadn't expected to like.
It was fresh and decadent.
Mm-hmm. Decadent.
Nice word choice. But I think my thing with bakeries is that I usually don't go for the actual treats itself. I go for studying and just finding a nice peaceful place that feels great and that feels kind of warm and just like a nice peaceful place for me to study and kind of do my work, or just to find just like an easy place for me to just kind of think and whatever. So I think that's the best thing about Hansel and Gretel. I think one of the things is that I can go there to study in the future.
For me, it was nice, like, seeing everyone. Like, I remember just sitting down and, like, looking over the counter, and I saw, like, a couple of my friends who worked there, and then, like, a couple of people that I knew had walked in and had eaten down at, like, a different table. And then, best of all, was seeing, like, Mr. Pinto walk in with his friends in, like, casual clothing. And it was, like, really funny to just see, like, him as a teacher, like, in a completely new environment.
Oh yeah, and for listeners who don't know, Hansel and Gretel is right next to H Mart, so it's so close to the school, and it's like a local treat that you get to bump into people from school there, and I think that adds to like the funness of that environment.
Yeah.
I think there's something, like, really, really special about, like, all those, like, shops that's near Northview, because, like, after an entire day of school where I'm, like, just tired and I just want to relax, like, Hansel and Gretel is just, like, the perfect place to go. Like, H Mart and, like, all those shops nearby are really great, but, like, Hansel and Gretel is, like, a new cafe that just opened up, and it's, like, a really fun place to just go and hang out with friends after school.
Yeah, it's like just get your mind off of things. Just go after school with your friends, just talk, and not think about school for once, like, after being at school all day. And normally I don't really go to bakeries that often, but I think I went to, like, one or two before this. But I like my experience there. It's, like, a calming sensation when you walk into a bakery. I don't know why, but, like, once I walked in, it was really calming and relaxing.
Yeah, I love that I could go there. And taking a chance on a new bakery, because I usually go to this kind of the same ones. I don't like changing things. I'm kind of almost like not traditional, but I like going to the same places. I'm kind of opposed to trying something new sometimes, but going there for this podcast and kind of going there and giving it a try, I had a good experience, and I'll definitely go again, considering all the things that we had. We had such a good time there, and I was really happy to go there at that time.
I like that we could go like as a group of 4, and it still felt intimate even though our group was pretty large.
Yeah.
Because the cafe kind of like, as Jordan said, it was calm, and it made us calm too. So even though you'll see us in class and we're a pretty lively bunch, it was nice to get together at such a location.
But yeah, we had such a great time, and we definitely recommend this place that you go ahead and give it a try. But that goes to conclude our segment of Culture Shock. Thank you so much for listening. For a transcript of this episode, head to the Point of View tab on our website, nhsmessenger.org, and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook at NHS Point of View for more updates and new episodes. I'm your host, Caleb Smith.
Delisa Truth.
Suhani.
Jordan Anderson.
And this has been Point of View.